last year, but so a lot of time has passed since then. Obviously, he's still still a PR level player, I'd say though.
Yeah, from the little bit I saw in the time that I watched him last week, he definitely seems like PR caliber of Chicago here. But same can be said for TM4. He's like, there's a lot of Nesses here, especially in Friday Night Netplay, but TM4 is the cream of the crop.
Yeah, TM4, I think Indiana PR, I want to say. Not sure the ranking, but I know he's from there. He's been, as of the last few months, he's been actually like turning up a lot. Like I saw he won like a big tournament recently.
Yeah, he got 5th at MSM this week. Out of 750 entrants.
Yeah, that was it. That's quite a feat. MSM it's a hard tournament to do well at for sure.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Especially when you have all the like the SoCal Wi-Fi people. You have like not just the people who show up to any Wi-Fi tournament like the Chunky Kongs of the world, but also you have like the rivals and the Charlie the Kings that sometimes enter.
Yeah, of course. Right now, TM4 actually going to find himself ahead here.
Yeah, tried to end that man's whole life, but gonna get a jab back air for it.
Yeah. TM4 did find himself ahead, although it's more even now. In this matchup that I do think is not quite in Ness's favor, I would say. I think most people would agree with that.
Well, the problem with Ness is that he always struggles against characters that can kind of outrange him, and Chrom is definitely that character with the big sword. That being said, however, Chrom doesn't have like the tools to adequately deal with a projectile spam that Ness can throw at him with all these PK Fires, PK Thunders, etc.
Yeah.
Not like a character like, say... trying to think of a character that has a reflector and swords.
Yeah. I mean, one thing Chrom can do, he can really get into Ness's space. Like, if he can just get the shield out in time to dodge PK Fire, not like that. Ooh, good tech though.
Yeah, great really back air.
Yeah, that was a great sequence right there. Basically, if he gets the shield out in time, gets in Ness's face, it can be hard for Ness to deal with. But he also zoned Ness out with his sword. Back throw, not quite.
Yeah, Chrom is also really fast, so he's going to be able to get into Ness's zone, like, fairly easily, if he can weave around these projectiles.
Yep. PK Flash, I think that might have been a misinput. Can't imagine he wanted that there.
Ooh. I'm loving the up air usage from Chrom, or from Sayuki here. Chrom's up air is actually going to be one of his fastest aerials. I believe it's active on frame 5, which is faster than a lot of neutral airs even.
Yeah. Starts like in front of him, and then it ends like behind him. So you can do like landing and then land behind and combo off it. Oh wow.
Yeah, great air dodge read there from Sayuki when he took in that game 1. Really showing just dominance and comfort in this matchup. It's a matchup that he probably sees a lot, being from this area, and also like a matchup that he should be relatively well versed in.
Yeah, there is up in that area. I know Sayuki's like a big Poplar guy. That's usually his weekly that he's at every week. Back when we were playing offline. Another one who went there a lot was Atada. Not sure how often Sayuki and Atada would play, but if they did play often, then I'm sure Sayuki knows just what this matchup is all about.
Yeah, and like the thing with Ness players, like as a generality, I'm not dissing them, is that they all play similarly. You know that if they're on the platform, they're gonna double jump and PK Fire, like at that specific angle. So if you can get used to that, that takes away a tool from TM4 that he thought he could be able to use in this matchup.
Yes, for sure. TM4 certainly, I mean, like, the main difference between Ness players is, like, how good they are, honestly. I know there's some Ness that like to be flashier with the common stuff. TM4 seems like a very optimal kind of Ness player right now. Like he'll go for the best punishes in each situation whenever he needs to.
Yeah, absolutely. Like some characters, if you see like a Ness in your bracket or like a Yoshi in your bracket, you know, most of them are going to play pretty similarly. But if you see like a Joker, you're like, is this going to be a defensive Joker? Is this going to be an offensive Joker? Like, what am I getting myself into?
Yeah, for sure. Right now, it's looking like a pretty solid game here for Sayuki. Finds himself in the lead, but his stock is pretty fragile.
The main thing I'm seeing right now in this matchup is that they're both playing really, like, relatively safe neutral, but TM4 is kind of overextending where Sayuki's playing more safe. And so when TM4 does overextend to, like that charging up smash, he got punished for it and took so much extra percent that he didn't need to. Whereas Sayuki, as soon as he, like, gets in a disadvantageous position, he immediately retreats and resets the neutral, because he knows he can win it there.
Yeah. Speaking of overextending, Sayuki had a really good tech situation going, but just reached a little bit too far, and he ate that back air, so taking his first stock. Still having a sizable lead here, though.
Alright, there's the overextension there. What can TM4 get off of it? He gets a tech read with the PK Fire.
Alright, wow, all of a sudden, I was just fixing my connection, all of a sudden TM4, he is way back in this game.
Yeah, he got Sayuki with, like, he caught Sayuki overextending for once, and then he was able to get a tech chase with the PK Fire and rack up so much extra percent.
Yeah, ooh, up air. Alright, Sayuki finally sealing out that second stock of TM4. TM4 certainly got a lot of mileage out of it. But, oh, calls out the jump right there. Hits him with the up air. We're back to even.
And that's why we're going to be seeing TM4 like go for these extensions that aren't going to be true, because they can net him so much benefit comparatively to just a few percent loss or something like that.
Yeah. That was a bad situation for Chrom right there. He finally made it out, but it took 80% for his troubles.
Yeah, that was like something he did not get himself into, or did not foresee himself getting into.
Yeah. TM4 smart with his recovery angles, knows that Chrom can very easily, if he recovers at an angle that's not safe, Chrom could just jump down, hit that down B, and that's a dead Ness.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to go like for the perfect 0 degrees.
Ooh, that's scary for Chrom, but does make it back. But neutral get up into Yo-Yo going to be spelling the end of that game, and we're going to game 3 at a 1-1 tie.
Yeah, get up attack is the option there. I'm sure Sayuki knows that, but in the moment, sometimes you make mistakes.
Well, it's like you see a Ness charging Yo-Yo, and you're like, oh, this doesn't have a hitbox. And then you remember, as you input the neutral get up, like, oh wait, dies. And that's the end of your stock.
Yeah, it's rough. Ness is one of those characters you forget what he's capable of if you don't fight him for a while. Thankfully, he's common enough for that doesn't happen too much, but it can be a struggle. Also, I just realized, because I saw this name on my friends list a lot, Sayuki's current name, and I'm like, who is this? And now I'm just now discovering that it's Sayuki.
Yeah, both of them with very aesthetic Switch names here.
Alright, looks like we're going for change of stage. I don't foresee any character switches. I know Sayuki does have other characters, but I don't think he would go them. Not here, anyways.
I mean, we could see the Roy come out, but I think the Chrom's better as the recovery. Like, I think Chrom's recovery is more beneficial than Roy's sweet spots in this matchup.
Yeah. Ooh. Uh-oh.
Oh, no!
That was just unfortunate. not expect to be put in that situation where you had to tech there. And I don't think any of us did, honestly.
Yeah, everyone in this call misses that tech 10 times out of 10.
Alright, back throw at like 30. Ooh, that was interesting. The sword kind of clipped the PK fire. Made it not hit the ledge.
That might be another reason why he's sticking with the Chrom instead of going with the Roy, is because the sword specifically interacts with the PK fire that way.
Oh no, this is not Sayuki's game. Yeah, sometimes you just get those scuffed games, you know?
Oh, tries to read the landing option, but F smashes the wrong way. And TM4 still hanging on to that first stock at 90% here.
Back air. Trying to get a neutral B. Oh wow, TM4 is really good at stalling that up B.
Yeah, I'm always so impressed when I see a Ness able to stall like TM4 does.
Oh, that's his jump.
That's it.
Yeah. Sayuki, still giving it his all, but yeah, that's a 3 stock right there. That game was a little rough for Sayuki. Happens. Sometimes you get a bad start in the game and you just can't come back from it.
It's just like a momentum thing. It's such a big part of the mental game in Smash, where if you start off with 2 stocks and your opponent starts off with 3, you're at such a huge mental disadvantage because you're like, I have to deal with so much more than my opponent does. I have to keep track of what % I'm killing them at so I can try and piece that together. I have to deal with, like, not hating myself for losing that stock so early. Like, so much more you have to do. See if Sayuki can bring it back in this game.
Yeah. Going up to small battlefield this time. Smashfield, not fastball pick, but not working out for him. This stage is a bit bigger, which might... Actually, I don't know who that would favor, honestly. I know Chrom likes to remove the run around because, you know, he is very fast.
Yeah, we did play the first 2 games on Stadium, which is just like this stage, but a little bit bigger. I think that the platform angles obviously benefit Ness because he could do his PK Fire stuff off of it, but Chrom can also do, like, strings off the platforms as well with, like, jab and F tilt and stuff like that.
Yep. Jab, looking for an air dodge in. I think he got it, but let the F smash go a little too soon.
Again, great stalling by TM4. Not quite going to take that stock with the up air, but a lot of damage has been dealt to Sayuki, and he's closing in on kill %.
Air dodge the ledge, safest option there. Oh, dash attack.
I love that option. I love that from Sayuki.
Yeah, so you're gonna peek it under the ledge. All right, I'm just hammer this sword right into you. God, I never see that dash attack. It's so strong.
I know. I didn't expect it to kill, honestly, but got just the perfect angle, I guess.
All right. Ooh, side B up catches him on the platform.
Yeah, I kind of want to see more side Bs coming out from Sayuki. I would think it'd be, like, a good tool to deal with Ness landing on you.
Ooh, PK Fire. Oh, he went for the Magnet Stall, try to see how Sayuki would pop out of the PK Fire, but not get the right read there. Forward tilt. Oh, this game's looking much better for Sayuki, especially after that last one.
Yes, complete reversal of the last game where TM4 kind of ran away with the match. This is Sayuki's, and he's pushing it as far as he can go.
Yeah. Yeah, that just run up and down air. I swear, I've seen Sayuki play a lot. No Chrom down airs like Sayuki does. Yeah, that's like his favorite move, Chrom down air. It is going to be a stock, but this is such a lead.
I mean, you can never be too careful against TM4. We saw what happened in the last game. That's going to do it, though.
Yeah. Just that air dodge should make him like, oh no. His option was air dodge, see if he could make it, or do the PK Thunder, and I feel like that would have been, from that angle, it was a free counter. So, It was a rough spot.
Yeah.
But yeah, these games have been pretty dominant.
Yeah, the first 2 games were fairly even, and then both players had like a match of dominance. And now it's going to be up to TM4 to kind of adapt to Sayuki's dominance and try and turn it around in this Game 5 situation.
All right, if I'm Ness, stages I want to get rid of the platforms. I feel like so FD, but I feel like Sayuki's gonna ban that. So we'll see. We'll probably have one of the flatter stages.
I would expect something like maybe a Kalos, maybe run it back to small battlefield. Honestly, okay.
Oh, back to PS2. All right. Well, this is kind of same, but it's bigger. More room to float around. Makes sense.
Yeah, we saw this game this stage for games 1 and 2, so we saw it go in the way of Sayuki and in the way of TM4.
All right. Yep. There's that falling up air. Ooh.
Oh, that's a jab lock. Oh, good DI there by Sayuki.
Sayuki is throwing out these aerials, but they're not hitting their mark. Ooh, armor right through. Down tilt. Not gonna get the right tech read. Oh, I've never seen that. He like get up attacked right through the PK fire. It had the hit sound effect and everything.
Hello, sorry I'm back. My Discord crashed for a second, but I am here. What have I missed?
TM4 is taking the first stock, but Sayuki is not too far behind. And that's a regrab? Nah, gets away with it. Uh-oh, this could be bad.
Yeah, that's
Sure
very, very bad for Sayuki.
He still has his jump. Oh,
Get that down air!
Like we said, it was bad. This is also bad. Oh my god. Alright, PK fire. Oh, he's going for some fancy stuff. Alright, TM4 looks like he's pretty confident right now.
Yeah, this is looking a lot like Game 3 on Smashville, where TM4 got the lead, and that was the confidence that he needed to just kind of run away with the game. And Sayuki's just kind of in his path.
Yeah. Right now, Sayuki, I think he might have to slow it down a bit. He's being super aggressive with what you do with Chrom, but like right now he's just a lot of his approach options just seem to be getting eaten out by Ness. Now it's working though. Oh, that was a 0 to death actually. That was actually a 0 to death.
That was a falling forward air into a forward smash?
Yeah. You know, forget everything I said. Keep on approach. Oh, never mind. You get the funny kick.
And Kiki. And TM4 are going to be punching his ticket to Grand Final.